Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again. I had some beautiful stamp sets sent to me last week. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's called Blessings and it's by New. And I'm using this sentiment for the inside of my card. Now I don't normally decorate the inside of my cards until I'm going to give it to somebody. But I just thought this said it all. We wish you a season filled with the warmth of the holiday spirit and the love of family and friends. And I just thought, oh, I've got to put that in my card somewhere. Not only that one, I had this beautiful Concord 9th stamp set given to me as well by the gorgeous Cinder's Paper Crafts, which is my friend Cindy. Love it. She's done the lines for me on here, on the stamp set as well, and oh, it's absolutely excellent quality. And it is more, it's called Lovely Blooms, and there's one of the turnabout stamps. And I said when I was thanking Cindy on the video, I wonder if I could use this and turn it into a Christmas card because of the sprigs and the little things. And she sent me a message then saying, yes, you can. She turned one of hers into. It's basically just showing you this stamp. I have done a lot of cutting out, but I'm just going to show you how the turnabouts work as well. But I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I've paired it up with the snowflakes from the new snowflakes, the Snowfall Thinlits, which comes with the Snow is Glistening stamp set, and there's something all around one. I can't think what the other one's called. I've used Fun Foam, which she sent me as well, which I love. I've lined up my stamps with the gorgeous tools off the gorgeous Carla Bostic for the inside of my card. Oh my gosh, I am having so much fun playing with these other products. So what I did, I lined my card up perfectly and was able to keep that straight line there. And then I inked up and stamped my message and got it more or less bang on perfect. So that's what I'm going to do again now. I'm going to do it in the centre in black, the rest of the card. I haven't shown you the card yet, but I will do, I swear. But I wanted, red is a traditional Christmas colour, I know, but, and the gold and the copper and the silver, which I'm going to show you how I used in a minute. So just lining this up. I'm sorry if you can see me noggin. These tools have helped me no end, so thank you, ladies. Oh, look how beautiful and straight that turned out. Just gorgeous. This is going in the centre of the card. We're going to do more to that later. I'm going to put my ink away. Love these tools. Da, 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 da. Thank you, my gorgeous ladies. You are so beautiful and kind, and oh, you just make my life so much nicer knowing you all so much. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it. So I've cleaned that off, ready for later. I best show you my card, didn't I? Oh my gosh. Look how beautiful this is. This is that background stamp, and it's just absolutely fabulous. I first of all played around with purple. Yeah, and then I ended up die cutting a few words out of it and some snowflakes, but it didn't go too good with my background, and it left a tinge on the first lot of silver I did. I don't know if you can see that there, but there's a tinge of purple in there, and I really like that. But I won't be doing purple on this card, and I'm not going to throw these bits. I've got Happy Christmas, and I've got these 3 gorgeous snowflakes. I'll use them on something else. I'm not going to get rid of this even, because I can use that on something else as well. So I'm going to pop them to one side. I just love that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, and I've got these gems that were gifted to me as well, and I've just added them here, there, and everywhere. I did smudge this one a tiny little bit. So what I've done, I've pre-stamped the message, and I used the Stamparatus so I could stamp it 3 times and get it perfect. So this time it's crystal clear. Look at that. it done half smudge the red. It takes ages to dry. So what I did, I die cut my fun foam, these beautiful labels as well, and I cut the centre out because one, I'm going to mount this inside, and two, that centrepiece I can use for something else. So, and if you're going to be frugal about things, just cut the bits you need, and then the bits that are left over, pop them to one side, because these come in, they don't do the red anymore. I think it's like a coppery colour, which is not red enough for me for Christmas. So I'm going to layer those up later, and I put it on fun foam because I just wanted dimension on my card, and I think it looks absolutely gorgeous, and I love it. Loving these. What I did, I used silver, gold and copper, and they're not even heat embossed. It's the pigment inks that I was given as well. It takes a little while to get used to. So get my stamp apparatus in. I've got it lined up perfectly with those lines. This is what the lovely Cinders did for me as well. She die cut and laminated me a 6x6 square. So you just pop this in and numbered the corners as well. Pop it right into the top end of your card, into your stamp apparatus, so to say, or your MISTI, whatever stamp positioner you've got. What you do is you lay down your stamp so it covers those lines, and it picks it up perfectly. Now I won't have to do that ever again because it's done once for me. I think I need some more washi on there. It's starting to come away. Because the lovely Cinders has already prepped this for me. It's just going to be absolutely phenomenal. And you don't have to do square 6x6 cards. You can do normal note cards. This is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to grab my temporary adhesive. I'm just going to add some on the back. Whoops. And then what you do is you just line this up as best you can, giving yourself equal space top and bottom. And then that won't move now. So when I'm going to stamp. What you do, the only thing that I'll show you as we go along. Right, here, I'm going to start off with silver, and then we're going to be stamping twice with the silver. So I'm going to put this in position 1, then I'm going to put it into position 3, and then we're going to go back to 2 and 4 because to fill those wonderful gaps. So I'm just going to pull this down so you can see what I'm doing. I've only got miniature sizes of this, and I've got my cloths ready. And I know you have to, I'm just going to ink up every image because I know it's going to go over on the side. But this is, with this being laminated, it wipes clean. And it's just amazing. And it saves me wiping it off and then getting round to number 3 and I had to reapply it all. And I can do it now. So, have I got that inked up good enough? This is pigment ink. It takes a little bit longer to dry. But oh, with the gold and the copper, just looks beautiful. And I've had the gold cardstock for about 3 years now, and I only use it at Christmas, or if I've got an anniversary or something special coming up. So that's all inked up. And now I'm just going to put it back into position. I'm just checking the ink. Perfect. I'm checking my card, and I'm going to place that down. Just going to give it a nice little rub. And you want to see it, it's just absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Look, oh, isn't that beautiful? And again, I'm looking at the spots there, they're not bang on perfect. Pushing that back into the corner. And with the stamp apparatus, you know you can just ink and ink and ink and ink and ink and go back and it'll be in the same place. So the only bit I can see that didn't grab well is just that centre dot there. That's all I'm doing. Perfect. Oh my gosh, I love it. So now I'm going to take it out, and I'm flipping it round to position 3. You'll see why, because like I'm saying, I'm doing 2 lots of silver, and then I'm going to do a copper and a gold in between. What I did on the other one, I did the silver, wiped it off, the gold, wiped it off, the copper, wiped it off, and then I was thinking, what colour am I going to use for the 4th one? So I went back to silver, because I got a tinge of purple in the first circle, which is not too noticeable. I can see it on the card, and it looks absolutely gorgeous, but, so now I'm not going to do the purple, so watch this turnabout. Again, I'm just rubbing it down. I don't know if you ever watched Jennifer Maguire. I've watched her do cards with this same set. It just builds this beautiful pattern. You've got to make sure you push it back in. And it would help if I put my magnet on it. Mind you, I've got to turn it back now to position 2, which is this way. And I need to grab my cloth. And it wipes off here beautifully. And these little pigment inks, I only bought the mini sizes thinking, oh, I won't use them very often. But you know, now I've used this stamp set, oh, I might invest in the larger ones. So I'm going to do the gold at position 2. So we're just going to ink all this up as well. And this time you've got to, because the paper's turned, so you're just best off stamping and cutting ink on every image. Takes a little bit longer with these little stamping spots, but it's worth it. Especially when your card turns out so beautifully. My little poochie downstairs can hear fireworks. All he wants to do is go outside and chase them. He thinks it's hilarious. Just checking, making sure I've got the best amount of ink on. But if you ever get a chance to get these, you can go to Bumbleberry Crafts. Is it? Yeah, Bumbleberry Paper Crafts. And you type in www.bumbleberriesys.co.uk if you live in the UK, and you can get Concord 9th, Alta New. She sells everything. She's a lovely lady, and she always puts sweets in with your order. Absolutely brilliant. So I've just inked up in the gold. I'm just making sure. And now I'm going to lay this down. And with the stamp apparatus and the turnabouts and everything else that's going on, that gold in between does not end up in between the cards. Look at this, absolutely beautiful. What bit's that? No, it did it perfectly then. Perfect. So I'm going to wipe away the gold now. You could, if you wanted to, put another card on top and maybe do a 2nd generation stamp, but for what it's worth, these little things don't cost much. It wipes off here beautifully. And because I'm going into copper next, it doesn't have to be tremendously removed because it's just squeaky clean now. And my card base for this project is just standard 8 1/4 by 5 7/8. I'm just going to position this now to position 4. Wait there now. Position 2 and 4. So that's the way we're going back in with this one. Making sure you push everything up to that top corner. Yes, it would be easier to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I wanted to do my ink again, I just repositioned everything. But don't forget to turn. And that's all you have to turn, is that little mat underneath with your cardstock, which is adhered to it. And then you're good to go. I absolutely love these products. It's just absolutely fabulous. Like I say, the pigment ink takes a little bit longer to dry, but it's worth it. It's well and truly worth it. So, watch this now. This is just going to fill in all those little gaps in. It's just beautiful. Look at that gorgeous rich copper tones. Just beautiful. And that little thingy in the centre joins, so it makes a perfect circle in the centre. But you could use these. Oh, look at that. I need a little bit more copper just on that bit there. And that's the thing about the turnabouts and the stamparatus and your stamp positioners. You can just keep going over and over and over till you get it perfect. Look how beautiful that is now. Look how gorgeous that is. Just beautiful. Gorgeous shimmer. And the tones in the centre. This wipes lovely and clean now, this turnabout matte, because the lovely Cindy laminated it for me. I love her to pieces, and I'm so sorry you couldn't make it, you know where, darling. I just saw the video. I'm so sorry. So I'm going to just push that out the way, give this a wipe, just show you how easy it is to come off. I need a fresh cloth. My fingers are getting covered in it. Luckily I have a spare. I've got 3 of these on the go at any one time. But look how clean that comes up. A little bit of warm soapy water on my stamp. Well, it doesn't even need it, look, it's coming up beautifully. And that permanent pen is on the back of the stamp, not underneath. There's that beautiful, there we go, all clean, ready to go. And I'll pop that one to one. I'll pop all that away after, pop that to one side. And another use for your stamparatus. And there is my card base. How gorgeous. And this is temporary, so I can just leave it up, just rub it my finger over it. What she says. And then I can knock all those into the bin, which I have at the side of me. I'm going to adhere this down anyway, but I'm just going to give... There we go. Oh, look at that, it's beautiful. I have got a little mark on there, but it's, like I say, it does take a little bit longer to dry. Just going to pop that to one side. And this is our sentiment. Oh, I love it, love it. So I'm going to glue all these together now. This is just fun foam. You can get it from anywhere. Most, the only problem with the glitter, it gets everywhere. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue my frame in first. Just help if I get that out of the way. Oh, I went on to Etsy today. I don't know if you can get Etsy in America, but in the UK. And I first, you know, I was telling you on the last night's video about the glue and the tape and stuff like that. Well, I went on there today and I got 5 rolls of a, it says 1/5 of an eighth. 1/5 of an inch. I don't know what 1/5 of an inch is. They're probably 1 3/8 or something like that. And got 5 rolls for £7 something, plus £3 on delivery, all the way from Korea, of the Suk Wang tape, double-sided tape, which I adore. I sent a link to my gorgeous friend Denise, who asked me about it this morning. She said, "Oh my God, what's that tape you use? I love it." And it's just I said it's the best. So I sent her the link. So if anyone else wants the link to the Etsy 5 rolls, I can't believe how cheap it was. I paid $5.99, I think, for the first one, from Bumbleberry Crafts. But if I can find a bargain, I'm having a bargain. I'm frugal. I'd sooner, like I say, spend my money on stamps, dies and inks. So I'm just layering that up inside, and I'm pushing it till it fits in. Because this foam tape, you can basically stretch it around till it clicks into place. There we go, just lifting those. I like the white little border on the showing as well around the outside, but because you are adhering to fun foam as well, you've still got plenty of wiggle space. Now I'm clearing my hands off. Look at that, it's beautiful. You might get the odd bit of glitter on there, but no smudging, it's all in place and it's just gorgeous. So let's get my card base in. Whoops, and I can grip hold of it. I've just taken, this is just half of an A4, cut it down the centre at 5 7/8, and I'm just folding this over, making sure they all line up, and then get my bone folder and crease. Yeah, I had this from a craft fair. Oh gosh, must be 3 years ago, because yes, it is just after I joined. Yes, just after I joined. I'm gonna add my gorgeous background now, which is absolutely stunning. Gonna use a little bit of glue on here as well. I had the pearlized grey as well. Oh, it looks like dark silver. And it's beautiful. And I think I'm just coming to the end of that. So I need to get myself back to a craft fair. And the gentleman was selling the packets for 100 sheets, like 3 for £10. Oh my gosh. Up in Cardiff craft fair. So if you live near Cardiff, go to the craft fairs there at the football grounds. They're beautiful. So that now is the base of my card. I can leave it this way and add my sentiment there, or you can pop it in the centre. But I'm going to leave this one on the side, I think. So we've got 2 cards exactly the same, but in different positions, so you can see how beautiful it looks. That is absolutely gorgeous. Or this side even. At this stage, or before you put your backing down, you could have added some ribbon, but I think the backing itself speaks for itself. This gorgeous sentiment stood up on foam. This will take a little bit longer to dry because of the foam, but at least you can position it. And this glue is fabulous, absolutely fabulous. So let's see, do we want it this side? Yeah, I think so. So I'm just going to centralise that. Just going to pop that down in place. Just gorgeous. Look at the difference, absolutely beautiful. I'm going to fetch in my snowflakes. I know there's 4 on there, but I just wanted to add a little one up there as well. And then my 3 snowflakes now can be down here. Oh, right, tweezer time. There they are. My gorgeous reverse tweezers. Do you know what? I'm terrible. It's my eyesight more than anything. I think I'll have to go back to the opticians. So I'm just putting a blob in the centre and moving it to the outsides. I'm not really fussed on. Just got a bit too much there. And because this top one here is going to be hanging off the edge. I'm not really going to add glue there. And it does blend in, but I like that. So we're going to crack on with a few more. I just love it. Basically the video was about making this into a Christmas card, not anything else, showing you the turnabout stamps and the other products I'm going to be using. I love Stampin' Up, don't get me wrong, but I love other products as well. And yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot more with other products in the future. When I get my desk sorted out, my shelves sorted out for my designer series paper, I will definitely be, I'll have more space then to fill my drawers with more stuff. Whoops, I didn't do too good. I'm just going to smear it on with my finger. I'm going to pop this one right here. Oh, I love it. Love it. What gorgeous colours all together. So again, just going to spread it out. And I'm going to have that one right there. Just all bunched together like that. Not just evenly spread out or anything, but just bunched together like that. I think that is absolutely gorgeous. So, clear up my inks, my fingers. I'm going to fetch in these beautiful gems that were gifted to me as well. You can get these in the range, and I think they just take on the light or whatever it's near. Just beautiful. And I'm adding one to the centre of each snowflake. I like it both ways. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, this card is. And then I'm just going to dot. There's a few areas that aren't totally covered in. So I'm just going to randomly add all these lovely gems, just to add a bit more dimension to this card. Oh, just gorgeous. Truly gorgeous. Anywhere there's a gap, I'm going. I don't care how many I'm adding. I'm just going to make this card beautiful. I didn't add any on the label, but I might just add a group of 3 down here, just to break up the white. And there we have it. Oh no, we've not quite finished yet. Look at the dimension on that. It's beautiful. I'm going to fetch in my... Oh, I've stamped my flaming thingy down the wrong way around. I'm going to have to redo this. Oh, God bless my soul. Where's my sentiment? Where's my ink? No one will ever know once we pin it down, you know. And then I'm going to do some nice fancy stuff on the corners. So again, fetch my ruler in. Line that up with the top of the card. Line this up perfectly. I'm going to fetch this down a little bit, so it's right on that line. And stamp. Perfect. I'm loving it. Trust me, I should have waited till the end, shouldn't I? So that is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to round up, I'm going to corner my, add these posh corners. I did it all the way round on the other one, so I'm just going to round off these two. Make it a little bit different. And then that can go in the centre of my beautiful card. That is going to go right in there. Isn't that beautiful? absolutely stunning. So I've got my ATG. Just going to centre that, giving myself a nice little border all the way around. Oh, just love it. Could have saved a snowflake for inside, but I think that is absolutely gorgeous. And that would be easier to mail. I think we would get that perfectly through a letterbox. And I don't think we would have to charge you any extra. But there we have it. There's my card this way. Just gorgeous. And there's my card this way. Absolutely fantastic. I hope you like. I hope you give me a thumbs up and a share. That would be fabulous. Let me see if I can adjust this light a bit. Whoa, is that better? Oh, I will sort out the lighting. I'm waiting for this order to come. It's still not come. They haven't even given me a confirmation yet. So I'm going to chase them up on Monday. So I hope you enjoy. If you want to see other videos I bring out, I do on a daily basis, please press the subscribe button and press the little bell straight away. That way you'll miss any future videos. I'd like to thank you for stopping by as well and spending your time with me. You've all been amazing. I've enjoyed the experience again today, and I hope you have too. Come back soon. Bye.